Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Drake on Digital. In today's video, we got Simple Farmer over on Smoothie Phone. If you guys don't know what Smoothie Phone is, you're about to learn all about it now. It's over on Sanko chain. Sanko chain is on Arbitrum. Whatever, forget it. OX Farmer, who are you, dude? Like, what are you? Come on.
Hey, what's up, Drake? Thanks for having me on your stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much a DeFi head options trader from Arbitrum. I used to trade on Dopex and stuff, and then I've kind of just been expanding my territory, and I wound up on this layer three called the Sanko chain. The ticker is DMT, and I just started building there. I built a meme coin, and then I've added some utility to it, doing options trading on DMT as well, and now I'm doing a mini game. The coin has really grown in the past month. As you guys can see, the market cap's about 800K now, and it's only been around for maybe 35, 40 days now. And I'm just taking it step by step, trying to build something that has a long-term future. I want to generate some protocol revenue for the holders. I got an NFT project associated with the token as well. The NFT acts as a gate key for the mini games and for the staking. And yeah, man, just focused on building right now and developing a good cult community.
So first, I guess let's talk about yourself a little bit. Where did you first get introduced to crypto? Like, where did you come into the scene? Like, how long have you been in crypto? What's the whole get up on you?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it was 2021 or 2020 is when I first started getting really deep in the trenches, and I bridged to Arbitrum, from ETH, and I was just playing around with Dopex using their SSOVs, doing some, monthly options. And I've always kind of been into options trading because, I just think it's just something that I got into and I was able to teach myself and I enjoy. The thing is, with cryptocurrencies, they have such immense volatility and it creates a lot of opportunity for, you know, to make profit within these up and downs, especially if you're pretty good at figuring out peaks and troughs. So that's how I got into it. And then since then, I've kind of just been hanging around, listening, learning, taking it one step at a time. I didn't want to rush into anything. And then I kind of just jumped into this opportunity when it arose.
So you were messing with Dopex, and then when Strike or when the migration went to Strike, you were messing around with options on those.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been using them, uh, using pretty much Dopex and Strike exclusively as an options trading protocol. I've kind of tried to stick to DeFi protocols instead of going with Bybit or Deribit. And yeah, man, I've just kind of been listening and, like I said, learning. I've seen a lot of DeFi protocols struggle, especially recently with the surge of strength of meme coins and stuff like that. So I'm kind of trying to incorporate a lot of the strengths meme coins have with a lot of the brains behind DeFi protocols, and then I'm trying to put that into my own token.
So that's what a smoothie phone is. It's not just a Nokia.
Yeah, I mean, it's an indestructible Nokia for sure.
Indestructible
Yeah.
Nokia. That's I used to have one of those G Zone Boulder flip phones. Those things were literally indestructible. So what you got planned for Smoothie Phone going forward? I remember when you first launched this, you shared it with me. I can't remember what market cap it was, but it was like peanuts at the time. I remember it was like $2 or $3. No, it was probably $2, and you're like, "Hey, I'm making a coin. It's called Smoothie Phone." And I was like, "Okay, what does it do?" And I ended up getting some and took the pill. I was like, "Whatever, I'll just get some." And ends up like you're doing something right because the chart's up only. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, well, so the name Smoothie Phone, if I'm sure not all of your listeners are on Sanko chain. So just to give some background story and some of the lore associated with the coin, the founders of Sanko chain, two of them are Smoothie Williams, Mr. Smoothie Williams, and Company Phone. So it's kind of a combination of their two names, to play on Sanko lore, and also it's a pun of the old website Movie Phone, which used to give people like movie times. And then
Oh,
with the
really?
logo, yeah. And then with the logo, I was thinking about the Nokia. I thought it was like a unique thing that nobody has built a meme coin based on that Nokia before. I think it's super memeable. And it's kind of an iconic thing. Everyone recognizes it when they see it, and just the thought process that it's an indestructible technological device. I don't know. I thought it played well with it. And like I said, for anybody who doesn't know about Sanko chain, it's a layer 3, so it's built on top of Arbitrum. The way you get there is by bridging DMT from Arbitrum to Sanko chain. And if you follow the chart of DMT, you'll see it's a super, super bullish project. I mean, they're building a lot of other mini games. The team themselves who built the chain have a mini game called Sanko Pets Buns, which has its own in-game currency gold. They have a whole economy behind that. And Smoothie Phone is kind of doing something similar. The only difference is that Smoothie Phone is kind of trying to incorporate, not trying to, this is exactly what we're doing, a DeFi protocol with uh, with GameFi. So it's DeFi times GameFi. And with that, we're kind of trying to take protocol revenue generated from a DeFi protocol and then distribute it to users through gameplay. And it's kind of making the whole process of DeFi a little more fun, a little more interesting. We're adding on some memes. I'm very excited about it, and it's been an exciting project to build. I'm enjoying being in the mode of creation.
Yeah.
Making memes, doing art, just having ideas and stuff like that. I think it's a really positive mindset for an individual.
So I'm scrolling through your website. I see you have a set of tokenomics here, but it looks like you're talking about being somewhat of a meme slash utility token. Are these all the different games that you're going to integrate, or what's the deal with this?
Right. So we can do a quick run through of that chart that you have pulled up there if you want. So the top little circle there, it's Silver Capital. So that's going to be an LPDFi vault. And what that is pretty much it's a staking vault for an options trading liquidity pool. Users would be able to come into that and they deposit either DMT or USDC. The vault then deposits their liquidity into the clam. The clam is something that exists on Strike as well, if you're familiar with Strike. And then the vault uses the premiums and the trading fees to generate a pretty strong APY for users. A similar vault you can compare it to is Orange Finance on Arbitrum. They're getting massive APYs. It's like 120% APY on deposits right now. So that's the first part of the system. The second part is
I want to pause real quick. So for those who don't know what a CLAMM deposit is, that just like concentrated liquidity, or what's the best way to explain that to someone who isn't really familiar with DeFi?
right. So the CLAM is an acronym for the Concentrated Liquidity Automated Market Maker. It's 100% the engine that powers decentralized options, leverage trading. So it just pretty much uses liquidity pools to allow users to either deposit liquidity or trade options on the liquidity that's deposited. And like I said, it's something that I'm partnering with Strike to complete. And we've already launched all the smart contracts. We're just wrapping up the UI on the back end, and should be launched pretty soon here.
Yeah, for some of you guys who don't really know what it is, just think of it like a like you have Uniswap V2, which is the infinite ranges, and then V3 is concentrated. The problem with concentrated liquidity is if you aren't there monitoring it, it goes out of range. So the market maker automatically rebalances that for you. And it looks like you were talking about Smoothie. This is another example. Arrakis Finance. This was one of the early ones that was doing it. So you're saying that the fees from this is going to go to LPs as well as using buybacks and burns for the SP token?
Well, so you have the fees, right? The premiums generated by the clam by the options trading obviously go to LP users, but the protocol itself
Oh,
also has a protocol fee, right?
yeah.
That protocol fee is going to be used for SP buybacks. So the protocol fee is going to generate either USDC or DMT token, because DMT is the native and gas token on Sanko chain.
Right.
So this is the first DeFi. This is the first and only DeFi protocol on Sanko chain right now.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Before it was all boop. I remember that. That wasn't my introduction to Arbitrum, but that was one of those things like that was kind of like a big pivot for me on the meme coins, because overall I was just bearish on them, because it wasn't that I didn't like memes. It was just like, why memes? It's got to have utility, and that was kind of like a moment for me.
Well, I
So
thought, sorry to
no,
interrupt
no,
you.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. I thought that I had about it because I launched it initially as a meme coin, but in the back of my head I had plans for adding utility, right? Because for me it's difficult to imagine owning a currency, owning a product that has absolutely no proprietary use, and doesn't generate any revenue. So I was always thinking about like, what could I add? How can I add it? And my thought was, a lot of people are like, okay, maybe meme coins shouldn't have utility. Well, for me, it's like if you own an antique car, right?
Yeah,
You kind of want it to be able to run as well. You don't want it to just sit in your garage and look cool. So
that's a good point.
yeah. So for me, it was that was the kind of thought process, and then I just wanted to do it in a really smart way. Something that's going to be interactive for users. If you can see here on the chart, the staking pool is actually gated by the SMS. Stands for the Smooth Mobile SIM. It's pretty much an NFT of a little SIM card that goes with the phone, and it acts as the gate key for a couple of the mini games and for the staking.
So looking at this chart right here, or
Mhm.
this diagram, so the P2P token exchange, what is this part? Is this just like from the swaps from the CLAM?
No, so this is a separate DApp. It's something that I came up with because there's an issue on Sanko chain that it's pretty much, there's a lot of meme coins that have really large market caps, and there's not a lot of liquidity to pair with them. Some of them
Yep.
have 5, 10 to 10%
Yeah,
liquidity to
right
market
here I
cap
see it
ratio.
all.
Yeah. So what you end up getting is massive slippage when you want to trade between the meme coins. So I was trying to figure out what solution could I come up with to avoid that. And pretty much this P2P trading protocol, it's going to be another D app, and it's going to allow users to come in and create a listing, like a wanted ad for their
Like an
meme
order
coin.
book.
Yeah,
Order book.
for their
That's
meme
cool.
coin, and they're going to place below what they're looking for. So for example, you could be selling 1,000 of SP token, and you want, you know, 2,000 of gold token for it, and then somebody else can come in, they accept, your offer, they come in, and the protocol generates the swap.
That's legit. And then the fees go back to buy back the SP. What do you
Yes,
charge? Like, is it a variable percent, or is it just going to be like a flat 1%, 2%?
0.3%.
That's pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Thanks. So I'm thinking it's even more decentralized than a DEX, right? It's fully P2P, and there's a lot of cool things we can do with the smart contracts there. Later, I can also add the ability for users to come in and sell their options to each other. So options that they buy on the clam, they could come on the P2P marketplace and sell to each other, at whatever price they decide, because the clam options actually generate a little token associated with them.
Gotcha. No, that's cool. Okay. And all right, so you got to tell me about Sanko buns. I remember you telling me about this on Sanko chain. I think you were telling me to mint some of them at one point in time, or pick some up, and that was a complete fumble by me. I didn't do anything, and apparently these things were like printing gold. I don't even know what's the story on this thing.
Yeah, man. So pretty much, and you can go on pseudo swap as well if you want to, and just you can show some of your, maybe some of the watchers who want to see how much it costs to buy one. The Sanko Pets Buns is their mini game built by the Sanko team, and it works also through an NFT gate. So the NFT you purchase ends up being your character within the game. In the game, you come in and you have this little bun fella who lives on an island, and he has a farm. And what you have to do is you use gold token to purchase seeds, which you plant on the farm. The farm then gives you fruit. You sell that fruit for more gold, which you can use to buy more seeds, or you can withdraw that gold and sell it on the open market. And it's doing really well. I mean, gold token, even with this really rough situation with Bitcoin and ETH right now, this little dip, gold is still holding really strong. It's like $13 or $14 per gold token. And one of my one of my ideas early when I first migrated to Sanko chain, I really noticed these buns. I thought they were a really great idea, a really great way to generate and compound yield. So I bought 50 of them. And you can see they're about 4.5 DMT. They
They're
minted for
about
about
$450.
yeah. They minted for a little bit less than that, but it's still, I would say, a very low price because the bun is the gate key for staking DMT as well. So in order to stake DMT on Sanko chain, you have to have a bun. So I would say right now the price is still very low, and you have all types of buns. Some of them are cool, rare, fun stuff like that, and they kind of play into the lore of Sanko. Anyways, as I was saying, in regards to SP token, I purchased 50 of the buns, and my plan is, and what I'm doing right now is to use them to generate gold token. The thing is, every bun has 25 plots or like farms, and then if you fill that out with seeds, you're going to get a lot of fruit, and that fruit generates a lot of gold. Pretty much after 6 seed cycles, I'm going to be able to sell all those fruit for gold. I'm going to be able to generate roughly 14,000 gold. And at current value, I think it's, let me tell you, what is the current price of gold right now?
14,000 gold?
Yeah, I'm going to get 14,000 gold over 6 seed cycles.
Wow. It's 12
Yeah.
bucks a coin right now. So that's what, like 160,000 bucks?
Yeah, 170K. And that's going to be distributed to SP holders through the SMS NFT
So we just have
gated
to hold
staking.
SP token?
You have to hold SP token, and you have to have one of the NFTs, one of the SMS NFTs, the SIM card.
Gotcha. Okay, so if we were to get one of these SMS SIM cards, are they on SudoSwap?
They are. You just press collections.
This one, Smoothie mobile SIM card?
Yeah, that's it right there. Smooth mobile SIM card. And they're, yes, you see they're about 150 bucks right now. They minted out in like 15 minutes. They actually minted for 0.3 DMT, which was only like 30 bucks. Now they're for
Not
like
bad.
going for like 150. So they've gotten more expensive, and they likely will get even more expensive once staking is released because there's only 420 of them.
So how do you just hold these things? You don't have to stake them or anything, right?
Not right now, no. So staking is going to come out later in August. So later next month.
Gotcha. Okay. And the staking is going to be for the Smoothie phone token, right?
Right. So you stake your Smoothie phone token into the single-sided staking pool. For that, you're going to get yield in SP, which is going to come from the DApp revenue buybacks. You're going to get yield in gold, which is going to come from the 50 bun farms, which I'm doing daily. And then you're going to get yield in silver. And so silver is just a token that we minted as an in-game token. And silver is
This is
going to
silver
be,
right here.
yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
seeded with some DMT. And then also you get silver buybacks from the LP DeFi
That's
staking
cool.
pool.
So you have two tokens. You have the SP token, you have silver token, and then you have the Smoothie mobile SIM card. And this
Right.
is where the staking DApp is going to be. So people can just click on this, and then they could stake their NFT and their tokens here, or the
Right.
NFT you just need to hold.
Right. You have to hold the NFT to be able to enter the staking pool, to be
Gotcha.
able to access it. Yeah, it acts as a gate key.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So there was. Let me go back to this. Where is it?
SP tokenomics, is that where we were?
Yeah, we were on tokenomics. There was one spot I wanted to cover. Okay, so LP trading fees. Is this just from the SP token being traded, and the fees are going to buy back?
Yeah. So pretty much, you have 3 like meme coin or token launchers on Sanko chain right now. You have
Okay.
Fugazi, you have Fanko Tech, and you have Basecamp. I chose to use Basecamp for Smoothie Phone because Basecamp, what they do with the liquidity pool, the way they set it up is that they have a separate interface, like a UI, where the token launcher, the person who launches the token, is able to withdraw the LP fees, even though the LP is locked and burned, right? So then I take those LP fees and then I sell them for SP, and then I send that SP to a burn wallet. I just do that daily, and it's not huge. It can be 10 bucks, sometimes
But it
15,
adds
sometimes
up though,
$5.
right?
Absolutely, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. right now the total burn of SP is like 15% of the, just because the price has gone so much. It's like 15% of the total number of tokens available.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and
So
Martin mentioned Sankoscape is coming. Yeah, that's associated with Sanko Pets Buns as well.
yeah, interesting. So do you plan on adding more liquidity to what is it? Smoothie phone?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a good amount of liquidity coming in the next 7 days here. I'll just leave it at that. I had it in I had a lot of DMT in a large staking pool, and it was unstaking for 30 days, and I want to add it to supplement it even more for sure.
Okay. Let's see. I'm checking out these Smoothie cards. Bro, people are sweeping the floors.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you think about it, there's so few Smooth Mobile SIM cards, and you need it for staking. You need it to play the mini games, so you need it to get silver. Uh, they're definitely, I would say, undervalued just due to the supply strain. We have 210 holders right now, and there's 420 total cards. The protocol's only like tokens only a month and 10 days old. So
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so the Sanko mini game. What is this? Oh, you can't.
that,
Yeah, you can see
yeah,
my screen. Okay.
yeah, I can. So it's like Snake, the old Snake games on the old phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much you just go on there. You can play Snake. The snake is eating an egg. The eggs are also play on the Sanko Pets Buns eggs. And then there's
Okay.
also a skull that you have to avoid. It pops up randomly. You can kill the snake. I do like prize pools, daily prize pools. Anybody who's playing, the person who's in first place gets the daily prize. I just distribute that manually for now. And it was also just another proof of concept to show that we can create an NFT gated mini game, and then also an extra source of a burn. So pretty much, I can tell you exactly in total because I don't want to give you a number that's not true. But I think we've burned about 110 SP with this mini game, and so it's around $2,000 worth of SP. And let me
So
just
with
double
the
check that.
with the SP token, you just need that to play in the game, or what is?
Right. Yeah. It costs 0.025 SP to play the game, to play one round, and
Okay.
then all of those deposits get sent to a burn wallet. So it kind of making the token deflationary in two ways: burning the LP fees, mini game, a nice little combo there. Yeah. So to date, the snake mini game has burned 112.45 SP. That's worth $2,145.
So you can literally just play this.
Yeah. So Jake, you wouldn't be able to play it unless you have the NFT. I can send it to you if you want. If you want to give it a spin, but you'll see when you click on it, it's going to be looking for the NFT in your wallet.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to go buy one of these NFTs. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, and you're an SP holder, right? So
Yeah, I got some
definitely
SP too.
definitely something you're gonna want to be able to stake and get a piece of that protocol revenue in the gold.
So normally though, this is like DMT though. Like normally people pay DMT in order to do this thing. Like the normally on Sanko chain they pay DMT for playing these different games.
Uh, well, no, not really. So Sanko Pet's buns, you don't have to pay any DMT. There you go. And you can hear the music in the background. It's Mo
Yeah, I
Bamba.
can hear it. It's it's like that nostalgia. Like think of it like Mario or not Mario, like Pokemon style type of thing. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
the same Pokemon. It's just like OG nostalgic elevator music.
yeah.
It's
It's
good.
it's it's Mo Bamba in 8-bit. You know the song? I got hoes calling.
No, I've never heard
What?
that song.
That's a banger. It's a classic banger. I'll have to send you a link later. But yeah, I mean, it's just another source of a burn for the token, and I think it's a pretty smart. I like the way I like the result it's produced. So 112 SP doesn't seem like so much now, but I think when we look down the line as the protocol continues to grow in the long term, it's gonna be massive.
So to play this, I would deposit SP, and then what?
Exactly. Yeah, you deposit SP. You can see there 0.025 SP per turn, and the more SP you deposit, obviously, the more chances you get. And you'll see now when you play, you want to avoid the skull.
So what do I win if I win?
So first place gets 1 SP is a daily reward. Earlier when the game was first launched, the first 2 weeks the rewards were like 10 SP per day.
So I'm the snake, and I just need to get the egg.
Right, and you want to avoid that skull, and the skull is always going into a new place.
Oh man, I forgot how to play these games, dude. What is going on? Okay.
You do well. Yeah, the only thing. Be able to focus targets. It's okay. It's kind of tough to. Some people. Yeah, there you go. The skull just comes up out of nowhere.
That's pretty addicting. I could see that doing well. That would be fun. So
yeah, it's.
What you should be able to, or what would be really cool, is if you can add like a betting style or like some sort of jackpot. If whoever gets like the highest score gets like that bounty. Obviously, right. People are going to get really, really good at the game, so it'll be kind of gamed, but kind of gamified a little bit. Well, I mean, it's already gamified enough. That's fun. That was cool.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing, right, that would be tough is just making sure that nobody has any way to cheat. You know? And the thing is, when you have a pool like that, and then everybody puts it in, it's just a lot harder to regulate the situation. The thing is with that snake game, that was really like, let's say, a prototype, a proof of concept for Smoothie Phone. Kind of showing people showing people that we can ship an NFT gated mini game just like Sanko Chain can. And yeah, I mean, that was the point of it. I think it's already a success with the amount of burn it's generated.
I like it. It's cool. It's cool. I like, if I wasn't, I'd be playing that for a little bit too long. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So Thanks, the last thing is Layer 3 racing.
Yeah.
What is this?
So it's a racing game. It's kind of like a kart game. And it's just going to have single player, multiplayer mode. You're going to have the option to be able to upgrade your cart. The thing is with the Layer 3 racing is you also need the NFT to play it, just like you need the Snake mini game.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it's kind of like reminiscent of Mario Kart in a way. You grab the items, you race, you have boosts, you can drift. P2P is going to be really fun because you're going to be able to host a party and then people can join that party.
So is there any like bounties or like jackpots if you win, or is it just kind of like not brownie points? What is that? Like, oh, I won. What is that called? It's just something like bragging rights or something like that.
Oh, no, absolutely. The silver token is the in-game token.
Let's go. Okay.
For Layer 3 racing. So you use silver to buy your cart. You use silver to upgrade your cart.
Oh,
you need silver.
Dude.
You need silver to pump the gas for your cart to be able to race. Then you collect silver while you race, and you compound it by winning first place, second place.
I know you played that game. I think it was on addictinggames.com or something. This was like a long time ago, dude. They had so many different versions of it, but the one that I do remember was Ed and Eddie style, where they had the racing carts with the trash cans, and you would have to pay to upgrade the cart. And like, if you won, you would get like different, I don't even know what it was, but I know there's other people out there who played. Oh, dude, I forgot to check the comments. But yeah, I know there's other people out there who played addictinggames.com. That was like, you played it, didn't you? Or YA games?
I think I do remember Addicting Games. I don't think I played the Ed and Eddie game. I think I might have played something else.
Nah, they had like 100 versions of it. Like Ed and Eddie was the one that I just remember. Like they had all kinds of them, dude. Like probably the most popular one was that box head game.
Okay.
Where you're just like in a square and you gotta kill all the zombies, and it just gets harder and harder. It's like the early version of the modern day Call of Duty zombies we know. of now.
Yeah, I mean, man, I feel like that's forever ago. How many years ago is this that you're talking about right now?
Bro, this is like 15 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we would go to libraries, and then during school or like after class or in between classes or whatever, we'd be able to go on the computer and you would just crank it out. Like
Oh
that was
man,
it.
we had a kid who actually downloaded Halo and a Halo server onto the in
Bro,
the school computer system, and people would go on there and play Halo against each other during like art class and shit like that. Like,
that's
we had some stuff
legit.
going on.
That's
But
cool.
in regards to Layer 3 racing, I sent you that video, and I don't know if you want, you can
Yeah,
maybe we can tease
it's
that.
on Telegram, so I don't know if I can pull it up. But if you can pull it up on, I don't know, you might have the same problem too.
I can share my screen if you want me to pull it up.
Yeah, yeah. If you got a screen share, I can give you the wheel, and then you could share. I'll
Okay,
just
let's do
get
it.
a teaser on that.
Yeah, just to show people what we're talking about. Because I think Layer 3 racing, I mean, it's kind of on another level.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cooler, I would say, than the snake mini game, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for a lot of people. Okay.
All right, I just got the share. You got the wheel.
All right. Check this out, and you let me know what you think.
Bro, the nostalgia. It's so good. And this is where you can race against your friends too online, right?
Right. This would be multiplayer mode. There'd be other racers.
This is legit. And then so people put up like silver to play, and then whoever wins like
You got
gets the
new
whole
maps
pot.
coming every month. The garage to upgrade your cart.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm loving this. This is good. This is old Mario vibes, dude.
Like that
I
soundtrack,
remember,
just get you hype.
dude, I remember this on N64, man. I really do. Man, why can't we go back to these games? All the newer games stink. This is good. I like it. 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, and I mean that's pretty much it. But there's a little teaser of the Layer 3 racing game that's coming with Smoothie Phone.
All right, so all that in that ecosystem under Smoothie Phone. Got you. So it's not just a meme coin.
Yeah, definitely
You
not.
lied to me. You told me it's just a meme. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This was like the early days. He was like, "Yo, I'm making a meme. Check it out." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, well, like I told you, I just had to add some cool stuff. But to be clear, like I'm an independent builder on Sanko chain. The Sanko team themselves, they do their own games. They're doing Sanko Pets Buns. They're doing Sanko Scape. They're doing Sanko Cart as well. And that's their own thing. This is like Smoothie Phone ecosystem, Layer 3 racing, Snake mini game, Clam, options trading, stuff like that. We got some
Yeah,
good memes
that
here.
was the whole. Yeah, yeah. The memes are good on this too. I love this thing. I always see them on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. Like, we gotta step up our meme game. Lately, we haven't been shipping as many. I've just been working on the
We've
DF
been
and the mini
shipping all
game.
this right here.
Yeah,
This is good. This is good. I'm looking forward to this.
thanks, man.
Especially that staking. We'll be staking some of the. Well, you don't have to stake the NFT. You need to hold the NFT to stake the Smoothie Phone. I'll be staking my Nokias.
For sure, for sure.
All right. So outside of this, what are your thoughts on Sanko Chain, man? Obviously, you're building something over there, so maybe you got a little bit of bias on it. But
Hmm.
what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super bullish on DMT as a token. Every transaction on their chain burns DMT, so that's pretty sweet. It's deflationary in that way, and they're kind of focused on shipping games that generate a lot of transactions, that generate a lot of burns.
Yeah, yeah. So are they given any grants or bounties, or is this kind of like one of those things that was just kind of like a community token?
Are you talking about DMT?
Yeah, DMT and the Sanko ecosystem. Like, are they giving bounties to builders and stuff, or
No, I
no?
haven't seen anything yet. I guess they're kind of trying to emphasize or embrace projects that they like and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and they also have their own thing. They're building their own thing as well. They have the buns. They have Sankoscape coming. They got a lot of stuff they're shipping. They're doing Payasons. That's also I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's another NFT that was mintable.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
another product that the Sanko team is doing. Their music producer Gabi is running that, and that's going to be kind of like a civilizations based game. And I'm super bullish on that. I grabbed one of those NFTs. I think it's going to be a really cool project. I
It's
like
this
those kind
one,
of strategy games.
Payasans, right here.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
that's definitely a good one as well. So I definitely recommend Smooth Mobile Sim, Sanko Pets Buns, Payasons. Those are all three really great NFTs on Sanko Chain. If anybody wants to bridge over and give it a try.
So these are
Um,
just kind of like PFPs type of things, right?
the Payasons,
Yeah.
no, I mean they're going to be your in-game character as well in the Civilizations
Oh,
game.
got you.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're building a whole game.
Yeah, they are. That's the person who produced the music for Sanko Pet's Buns, Gabi. And yeah, he's like a creative genius. And this is super cool. I mean, the minting page was crazy. It was like a 3D
Oh,
universe
dude,
type thing. They minted out in like 40 minutes. They were really awesome.
that's legit.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the other ones that you're excited about? Other projects on Sanko right now?
Well, so I like everything the team is building. The Payasons, that would definitely be like my favorite. That's like your big safe bet if you want to come onto Sanko Chain.
Okay.
You can be sure what they're going to build is going to be long term, sustainable, smart. It's going to be well built, so it's a good investment.
Is it like
Um,
DFK or DeFi Kingdoms?
Kind of, yeah. Well, Sanko Pets Buns is kind of like that if you think
Okay.
about it. The way that the in-game economy is set up, and the way that the buns have minted for a certain price, I'm really thinking those Sanko Pets buns are going to be worth 10, 20x probably within a year. If DMT
Wow,
can continue to grow at the rate it's growing.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you like Payasons, Sanko Pets, any other games that are cool on here?
Well, so there isn't none of the other protocols, at least that I know of, none of the other coins that are, third-party projects. So Smoothie Phone is a third-party project on Sanko Chain.
Right.
Payasons is part of the Sanko Chain team. The other ones, you have Pixel Buns here. Those are some really cool PFPs. You can grab. My good friend Chondis runs that, and those are just PFPs you can use. And they're also featured in the Layer 3
What is
racing
it?
game. So in Layer 3 racing, these little pixel buns are your riders in the game.
Hey, these are cool. I like them.
Yeah, cute little guys. You have the Sanko Pets consumables. Those are items. Mossnet, I don't know much about. Sewer swag bags. Those are built by Sranko. That's the poop token. That's another third-party developer on Sanko Chain.
What's the consumables? They just eat. Oh, they just eat fruit.
Yeah, so your Sanko Pets buns has to eat to stay alive. So that's the in-game economy. It has to eat fruit. It has to either
What if
eat
it
fruit, or if
dies?
it dies, you have to give it Bunzemic, and that's like this medicine that revives it.
Is it expensive?
Ish, yeah. It's definitely not cheap. I think a Bunzemic is it's like $30. There you go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
0.1 actually it's cheaper now. Yeah, they've actually gone down in
man.
value.
Yeah, because
Damn, good
if
deal.
I got any pets, and you know what I would do, I would probably corner the market on. Is this inflationary?
No, they're not changing the price. There's an unlimited supply of Bunzemics. You can buy them in the store. So
Oh,
this is actually individual people selling their Bunzemics, because you can win them spinning the wheel. So the wheel is a gold sink on Sanko Pet's buns. And as you spin the wheel, you can land a Bunzemic. And some people spin the wheel hundreds of times. They got a ton of Bunzemics, so they're selling them back
so
for
what's
DMT or for
the
gold.
price for Bunzimic from the store?
Oh man, off the top of my head, 4 gold. I think I could be wrong about that. Somebody can
Oh,
correct
okay.
me.
So
Yeah.
it's not too underpriced on the store.
Yeah.
It's probably like a 30% discount. That's not
Oh
bad.
yeah, this is a big discount. This is like maybe a quarter of the price of what it is in the store, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feed my buns. I don't feed them fruit, boost their stats, which is going to be useful in the other mini games, the Senga team has said. but I just give my bunzemic. I just keep them farming. They're just workers.
So they just farm you gold, which is this right here. And how much does like one bun produce per day of gold?
So it's not about how much the bun produces, it's about how much the farm produces. Each
Gotcha.
bun has 25 farm plots. If you plant a seed, it takes 5 days for the seed to produce the first fruit. One seed produces 8 fruit, and then you can sell that 8 fruit for 6 gold. One seed in the store costs you 4 gold. So you're making 2 gold on every seed.
Interesting. So it's kind of like Farmville style. How do we get to Sanko pets?
So if you go on sanko.xyz, you'll see the option there for Sanko Pets buns.
Would you be able to screen share and we can see your farm or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that because I'd like to see. Because I remember I used to play Farmville. This was like I didn't even have Facebook. I had to get on my friend's account and I would farm his farms. It was just like the most addicting game ever, and I'm glad I stopped.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
would not be good.
Sanko Pets is really good, man. I mean, it has good music. You can see here. So these are my buns, right? And I just select one of them. They actually come in eggs at first. You hatch them from the egg, you get 10 gold, 1 seed, and you get the bun. So then once you get the bun, you come here and then you press play. You can hear the little music in the background. I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit.
So does it cost you any DMT or?
No, you need DMT to buy the bun, but then to play the game, you don't. I mean, unless you don't have any gold, in which case you have to swap DMT for gold. So you can see here, you have Sanko Dex, Island Farm. This island is just like a little island. You can walk around. They haven't added too many features here yet, but I think they're adding extra stuff. Like this is gonna you're gonna be able to build a house for this dude. Items, stuff like that.
Interesting.
This is the important part here. This is the farm. So you can see here, this farm is maxed out. I'm trying to max out the farms on all the buns to generate as much gold as possible for SP holders. And you
So
can
what's
see
the
here,
cost to plant one of those trees?
So the trees cost you need a seed to plant the tree. The seed costs 4 gold.
And then one tree earns you 8 gold, right?
They cost 4 gold and they earn you 6 gold. So you're making 2 gold per. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
You're making 2 gold per seed.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. And that takes 5 days, 4 days?
5 days for the first fruit, and then I think it's like 3 days between each one, and then you get a withered seed, which gives you another 3. So you can see here. Yeah, you can see here. This is a slop. This is what you can feed your bun. 2 gold is a bunzemic, so they're a 50% discount on pseudo swap.
So if your bun dies, it's no longer farming?
Well, the trees keep growing, but you can't harvest the fruit.
Ooh, okay. So how often do you have to feed this thing? Every day?
No, you have to feed like every week, 5 days, something like that. It's not. Yeah, it goes on a cycle. Like you'll see that it's super full, then it's like famished, then it's like starving, and then it's hibernating.
That's a cool little Ponzi they built, man. This is kind of cool.
For sure. And you got these items too. These items are cool. You can buy them, like little costumes, outfits, a baguette, stuff like that. And yeah, pretty much. I can show you the wheel as well if I could harvest. I've just been having some issues harvesting lately. I don't know why. It might just be my browser. Anyways, you also have this wheel here, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you the wheel. And it pretty much costs you 1 gold per spin.
And that's where you get the fruits and the bunzempic.
Yeah. Hey, I was having trouble with my OBS. To reply to Hey Hunter, yeah, you might be listening to the stream. I was having trouble with my OBS, so I wasn't able to stream it on Sanko TV. But I was gonna go ahead and get the replay on there later.
Yeah, you should be able to download this off YouTube or on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll for sure get it up. Just to reply to Hunter. That's Hunter from Arbitrum in the chat.
Oh, I remember him. That guy's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the wheel here, and pretty much you spin the wheel, you can get these items. You see the bunzemics there. That's why so many people have so many bunzemics. that they're
That makes
selling
sense.
in the on SudoSwap. This gives you 2 gold. This over here gives you 25 gold. Jackpot gives you 100 gold.
It might be worth it just to buy gold and spin. What are the
Well,
odds?
at one point it seemed like it was pretty much just free items, right? It was pretty much like you were getting your equal value back on gold, and you were getting a bunch of items. There's a guy Chondis. He's by far the biggest spinner. I don't know if that's a verb on Sanko chain. He's spun like thousands of times, and he's filled out like 30 fun farms just using the items that he's won spinning the wheel.
Bro, it's gotta, I mean, it just based on, I don't know what the odds are, but just based on looking at this wheel, it's in your favor. Because I mean,
Yeah,
you got 1 to 100 chance to get that well, not 1 to 100, but like if you win the jackpot, you just have to try 100 times and it pays for itself. You also have the chance at 25. You have a double. You also have items, so it just makes sense. Obviously, yeah, you can lose on some, but it just seems like it
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So I spun a couple hundred times, maybe 200-300 times in total.
How to turn out?
I've never hit a jackpot.
Oh, well,
I've hit 25 gold a couple times, and I've had times where I'm like, down 10 gold, and then I'll hit the 25, and then when I hit the 25, I'm out, like, because I'm afraid to lose all the gold, because that's seeds. That's seeds that I need to
yeah.
fill out all the farms. So I personally haven't hit a jackpot, but obviously a lot of people have, and yeah, it's fun. This guy spins. You
They
spin it.
need to give the wheel more integrity and make it like the jackpot a little sliver, not equal sizes, because it makes you think it's all equal.
True, true. Yeah, I guess I mean, that's the way it works in casinos as well,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fun though. It's good fun for sure.
So, what? So outside of this, so you like Paysons and you like Senko pets. So what's Paysons going for, or is it more of like one of those things that, hey, this is what's coming?
Uh, like how much does it cost on Sudo?
No. I'm talking about Paysons. Are you said they had a ecosystem or a game developing?
Yeah, so they're still working on that. They haven't dropped it yet. I think it's something that's in early or in development. So there's still some time before they release it. But like I said, it's going to be a civilization-based mini game. From what I saw, Gabi dropped a little graphic. The Paysons are going to suck up moisture from a cloud, some of them, and then the other ones are going to mix that with like dirt, and then they're going to use that combination to build like houses in your village and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a really unique project. It's fun. I think it's going to be good, and I think the music's obviously going to be fire because he's the guy who just made that music you were listening to
Yeah.
in Sanko Pet's Buns.
No, that is pretty cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure. I was going to show you on Sudo, but Sudo doesn't want to be compliant right now. Anyways, it looks like somebody's sweeping up these Smooth Mobile SIM cards as well.
Dude, that's what I was saying. Like someone is sweeping the floors.
Yeah. Well, like maybe they'll make good money. Might be a good arbitrage opportunity. But yeah, I mean, you have a lot of other meme coins as well on Sanko chain. I mean, I don't want to go through the stream without mentioning some of the other ones, especially the OGs. So when Sanko was first launched, the first coins on chain were Star, right? Smoke, Stanko, Eugene, and Woni, and LSD. So I don't think I missed any of them there. Those are like the OG meme coins. They have their own little telegrams. Most of them have a Twitter as well, and then they do like fun little stuff like maybe like meme competitions, and some of them have really gone up in value. The number one coin on Sanko chain besides DMT in terms of market cap is actually, oh, there you go, paysons.club
Yeah,
is
let
their
me try
website.
that. I just saw that.
Do you want me to let you take the screen here?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'll
I got
pull
you.
it up. Paysons Club. Huh? Maybe I typed it wrong. Pay a sans. Pay.
I think it's pronounced like Paysons. Paysons.
Yeah, I thought it was Paysons.
Yeah.
All right, so
I don't.
let's see.
We'll have to ask Gabi, or Hunter might know.
Let's share. All right, there's Paysons. Oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. You see, it's like
Whoa.
it's really cool. It's like a 3D FBX, I guess, file, and it minted out super fast.
I bet. I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like this. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not ready.
What kind of music is this?
Where's the bridges? What do you mean, Mike? Are you talking about the bridge to Sanko chain? You'd find that on sanko.xyz is the website.
That's Dream Machines. Let's see. Sanko.xyz bridge. Yeah, I used this like once or twice.
Yeah, it takes about 5 minutes or 15 minutes for the DMT to bridge from Arbitrum to Sanko chain. The thing is, bridging back takes a lot longer. Bridging back takes about 2 weeks or a week, something like that. A
Yeah.
week, I think. So it's a little bit longer, but I think they're working on a layer 0 bridge as well. And then I'm doing a P2P bridge as well with Smoothie phone. So that's going to be like people
Oh,
can
that'll be cool.
OTC.
So you're gonna make a bridge too.
Yeah. So with the OTC P2P
Yeah.
protocol that we talked about earlier, it's called over the counter. Is the
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Yep. You know, somebody's going to be able to put up 1.1 DMT on Sanko chain, you know, and then they could be saying, okay, I'm asking for 1 DMT on Arbitrum, and then that works as an instant bridge. Because right now that's happening a lot. A lot of people have the need for that instant liquidity. They're
That's
not able
legit.
to wait the 7 days. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm working on as well.
That's cool. No, I like that. All right. So outside of Sanko and outside of, well, I guess you can consider Arbitrum. What else are you looking at in the market? You mess around with any memes?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely know. The first time we connected was actually because of Boop. You know that Boop the dog.
Boop the dog, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I still like Boop, man. They are the hardest working community, I think, in terms of like raids, man.
100%.
They got good memes. They've got good folks there running it, and it's fun. And it's a super memeable dog. The dog is great. The issue is, man, it's just that it's on Arbitrum right now,
I
and
know.
and Arbitrum is just lagging in the meme space. I think anywhere and on any other chain, Boop would be if it was on
Explosive, bro.
base, if it
It'd
was
be
on base,
huge.
if it was on Soul. I mean, exclusively, I'm saying, yeah, it'd be like 100 mil plus market cap for sure,
Easy.
for sure. And you got to figure it's still going to get to those levels. You got to
It's got
figure it's
to.
going to get.
It's
Yeah.
got to. Because eventually DeFi is going to get a bid, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, let's play around on Arbitrum. Let's buy Boop. Like
Yeah,
Boop is endgame, man.
for sure. It's the future of finance. No, I love Boop. I think they're a great community. It's a funny coin. Cool guys running it, and I like that the dev is a dog. That's really cool too.
Yeah, that's pretty legit. I mean, a lot of guys rock the PFP, so it kind of tells you a little bit. So, do you mess around on Salami any or Ethereum?
So I used to take all the money I made trading options. I'm the number one option trader on Strike. So I used to take all the money I made trading options and I send it to Solana, and all my profits would die there. So I decided to stop doing that. I don't mess around on Solana anymore. No, I've been hit with a pump and dump 10 times in a row, and then I'm like, fuck this. I'm way out.
Bro, I feel you on that, man. Like, it's like you can win some in the meme coin game, but eventually it just like goes all the way. Like it kind of stinks. And eventually you learn like, okay, well, probably need to stick with the OG stuff and the stuff that's proven itself. Like you see a lot of like for me, like the ETH memes, like you find your community and you find the cults and you just stick with those. Like Apu is one of them, for example, on Ethereum. Like it acts like a stable coin, or like Smoothie phone on Sanko chain. Those are the ones that you want to stick with. Because I bought some other tickers on Sanko chain and I got roasted, dude. Like
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely roasted.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's a gamble, right? Meme coins. It's tough. A poo. I was I thought it was looking really, really bullish. I thought the chart on it was maybe like the best looking chart.
Dude, I
At one
love
point.
Apu. Apu is solid. It's my favorite meme. That's my high conviction play this cycle. I didn't fade Mog. I thought Mog would do well. I just didn't vibe with the community. Like I don't like when I it's one of those things, do you want to be right or make money? Like I knew Mog would make money because it's a
Right.
viral TikTok trend. I just didn't like that type of community where it was like, hey, look, we're better than you type of thing. But
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah, yeah. I was never involved with them, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I'm looking at the Apu chart. Man, it's still looking really bullish, especially just considering the state of Ethereum. Altcoin season is not going to start until Ethereum starts gaining more dominance over Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and Bitcoin performed in a similar fashion in the first week after the ETF dropped. So I'm thinking alts are about to go a lot higher. We just have to be a little patient. This is probably the last week or two of reckoning we have to deal with.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I just think it's just a matter of time for the ETH ETF, sell the rumor dudes for that to shake out and then up only. That's kind of what we saw with Bitcoin when it was around 40K, something like that. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. I mean that was just so much FUD combined with Germans Hitlering the chart,
you ain't kidding.
pun intended.
They were big time Hitlering. They were just selling full stack, man. Full stack Hitler.
But I think everything's looking a lot better to me now. Even this daily correction today. I mean, Bitcoin's at 66,262. Like I said, I trade options daily, and this seems like a healthy correction. I mean, this looks like a higher low on over a short term period. So yeah, everything is looking really good. I think going into autumn and obviously Q4 should be really interesting once the U.S. election starts heating up.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it rolls. So, Farmer, any other topics that you want me to cover before we close up?
Yeah, no, nothing specifically. I mean, I wouldn't mind hearing another one of your proverbs before we go. I like those.
That
I
is
like that you do those.
how we close, dude. Always how we close. Actually, I'll let you choose this one. Where do you want to choose? Just pick it's between 1 through 30. Just say a random chapter, and then I'll tell you the verse once you pick the chapter.
Okay, 17.
All right, 17. And then you have verses 1 through 28. Just pick a random one, and then
let's go 20.
We'll show it.
23.
23. All right, let's see. The wicked accepts bribes in secret to pervert the course of justice. Stay away from bribes, man. This ain't no DeFi protocol.
That means there's snakes in the grass.
Snakes. That's true, man. They'll get you, man. They'll get you.
For sure.
Farmer, it was great having you on, man. Feel free to come on at any time. When Smoothie Phone hits a couple million market cap, 10 mil market cap, we'll have to have you back on. This will be fun.
Sounds good, dude. When, not if. I like that thinking.
Always, man. I love the memes. I love what you're doing. So
thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.